like Ed, then you know this is a moment in a lifetime where now he and Denzel and every other actor have something in common, very few. He's been empowered by Mike and those who believe in a dream that has come true. At Star Studio, we want to give you insight, want to share a legacy of greatness that you see, for it runs in our race. It's hosted tonight by Portia, Monique, and Christian of The Windup. I want to thank you all, actors and talent, for sharing with our community the greatness and the possibilities when we all dream together, come together, and make our dreams livable. I'm Munson Steed, and welcome to Star Studio. Portia?
Welcome to Star Studio, everyone. So tonight we have a fantastic treat for you. We have the cast of Chocolate Kisses, the movie, the film. It's live right now. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. And we have Chocolate Kiss. Yes, Chocolate Kiss, not Kisses, Chocolate Kiss. We gonna get that right. Chocolate Kiss on Amazon Prime. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer so that we can see what this film is all about. So let's go ahead. Cue it up, producer. We need sound. 1 second. Little technical difficulties, but we do see some of the lead actors and actresses. All right, it looked like it was fire. Let's go. Okay. And take two. Go ahead and cue it up. Here we go.
Would you consider at least going out on one date? I'm not lonely.
Ashley.
Every time we go out, you guys end up talking about me and my relationships.
Yeah, because you don't have one.
What about Dallas? He's taking out a different woman every week. I don't have time for a relationship. With all your women, you don't have time for me, and I'm definitely not making time for you.
That's different. They don't mean nothing to me. Maybe what you do. All I'm asking for is a chance to prove myself to you. And I want to do it the right way. What's wrong? I see you drinking.
Yeah, I am drinking. You know what? Don't call me again.
I mean, you coming way out of left field.
I trusted you, and I believe that you changed. I don't ever want to see you again.
How you deal with the pressure? How you gonna fall when times get hard? Survival of the fittest, yeah, you gotta be tough. Gotta stand on your own, times get rough. How you deal with the pressure?
Why she break up with you? You don't know.
Just like I said, I don't know. I just want her back.
Never know who you can trust.
You two look so happy together. You can't tell me that you weren't happy. We had something special. I'm not in love with you.
Wow. That's a lot to unpack. So yes, it looks like there's a lot going on. Some relationship issues, some relationship drama, some good and juicy tea going on. Let's open it up with Mike Jeffers. He's the executive producer and co-director. Tell us what's going on with Chocolate Kiss before we get into the actors and actresses.
It's actually a lot going on. It's your a basic love story of a woman, trying to run away from love because of being hurt from another love, and she kind of want to stay away from it, but then ended up trying to get back into it again, and then get into some hurt along the way.
Okay. And so, yeah, go ahead, Kristen. Kristen is my beautiful co-host for tonight. Thank you for joining us. We just got off of our show, The Wind Up, immediately before you guys. But yes, Kristen, go ahead.
So I'm really excited. Ed, I have to ask you, as the leading fella of the film, what made you want to get into acting? What was that journey like for you?
It was really just, I think it was second nature. Being
the class clown, joking around, always wanting to be in front of people doing stuff. I think that was the initial drive. And then later in life, I just kind of dove headfirst into it and said, hey, let me try it. Let's see if it works.
Love it, love it, love it. So, who was the lead actress? Was that Chris? Yes, Chris.
Hi.
Hi. So tell us about your role. Now, was your name Ashley in the
Yes.
Okay, so they were referring to you. So as Ashley, tell us what Ashley goes through in terms of dating, being in a relationship. We saw in the trailer that she dumped him and she basically was like, I'm good. Don't ever call me no more. So tell us about Ashley's role, what she did, how she found love, if she found love, and the rest of her role.
So Ashley's role is kind of centered around this idea of like this successful, independent woman who doesn't really want to get into anything too serious without, not spoiling any details for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But she's just a hard worker and she's just been really, really unlucky in love. And so she has some like hard times letting go of her past, you can say. Mm-hmm. And so the story just kind of walks you through that journey. And then she has her best friends with her. So, yeah.
I love it, love it, love it.
Okay, so I have a question for, is it Shatira?
Shatira.
Shatira. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
So Shatira, tell us a little bit about your character, and also, like, did you base it off of any other character, or where did you get your inspiration from to bring her to life?
I have a few people in my life that I pulled from, including myself. But Stacy is the character I played. She's best friends to Ashley and Sheila, and she's like the fun friend, the outgoing, tell it like it is, living out loud, unapologetic, and she loves men. So you get to see her be in her element in the film.
Okay, so Stacy doesn't have an issue with dating. It's just Ashley.
Precisely.
Okay. So I want to talk to Tanya, the shoe lady heir. So Tanya, we have a Detroit connection. Tanya is in Detroit and she has a business. I follow her on Facebook. She got shoes, y'all, for days. So listen, I just want to plug that. So if y'all haven't, go make sure y'all get some shoes from her because her shoes are beautiful. But
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Tanya, tell us about your role in the movie, who you were, what you played, who you played, and what's your storyline.
No one. It's Tanja.
Okay.
And I am one of the executive producers. It's produced by the Shoe Lady Productions.
Oh.
Okay. And actually, I am in it as an extra for like 10 seconds. If you blink,
girl,
you'll miss me.
Part? You better claim that part.
If you blink, you will miss me. Yeah, but far as my role, Mike and Richard Bass and the other writers, they had the script and brought it to me, and we decided to move forward with doing the film. I personally, I don't know how Mike feels, but I am really surprised at how well it's been received. Ordinarily, most of the films from Detroit that are successful are with guns, drugs, violence, that type of things. And this is just your regular old love story. So I wasn't expecting it. Just the other day, now, like all week, people have been coming in the store when they come in, like, oh, I saw the movie. I'm like, oh, okay. Because this is our third film. And we didn't get that kind of response, that kind of feedback with the other two. So this is definitely been eye-opening. Like, people will receive something different. I kind of thought we had to sell our souls, and sell drugs, but
love prevails. Love always wins. Yes.
And we had a wonderful cast. They were all great to work with. Miss you guys. So we're just looking forward to what's next with Chocolate Kiss.
So Tanja, apologies for mispronouncing it before, but
That's okay.
Tanja, Tanja, tell us, why did you get involved with such a project? What was it that sparked your interest or piqued your interest that made you say, "Yep, I'm doing this one"?
One, because it was different, and then two, Mike and Richard assisted me with my first project. So I'm one of those people where I'm loyal. You know, if you've done something for me, you pretty much got a friend for life. Don't y'all take advantage of that now. But with that though, I just thought, I had to do it. And it was different. It's definitely different from everything else. That's not everything, but the majority of the stuff like our peers are putting out.
Love is universal. So it seems like, so I haven't finished looking at it. I looked at I just didn't get a chance to finish looking at it, but I looked at some of it, and it just seems like it's just a very interesting love story, and love always wins. So that's a good storyline to roll with. Kristen.
All right. So my question is is it Janaya?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, there we go. Ding, ding, ding. Got it. All right. So, Janaya, I want you to kind of tell us a little bit about your character. And then also, if you would compare Chocolate Kiss to like another romantic comedy, what would that be?
Oh, good question. Okay. So I played Sheila. I consider her the glue friend. Like you have your funny friend, you have your friend that's always in something, and then you have the friend that's like, all right, let's get it together. So she was kind of that friend. And then romantic comedy. I don't know. I watch sci-fi. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, I'll open this up to anyone. Like if anyone just says, you know what, I think it mirrors this closer than this. Do you guys have any other romantic comedies that you would compare Chocolate Kiss to?
No, we're in a lane around.
They said it's original, Chris.
Detroit comes with it. Detroit comes with its own little, love story.
Original.
Yes. Yes.
So is everyone from Detroit?
Yeah, D-Town in the house.
Oh, well then after this, let's just meet up at the Coney Island then.
Listen, what up though? Like, what up though? I didn't know everybody was from Detroit in here. What up though? Detroit is in the house. That's what's up. So we haven't heard from Melissa Talbot. Melissa, tell us about your role in this film.
Well, I'm the producer, along with Tanja Ayers. I'm the producer of the film and director. Me and Mike co-directed the film together. We sat down at a table one day, and I actually did some research on independent films. When we were just watching, I said, what category or genre has the most longevity? And if you look at it, Love Jones, Love and Basketball, they all was romance. And I said, hey, let's try to do something different. So we as a collective came together and brought it to the wonderful Tanja Ayers. I said, Tanja, okay, you got to come in. She always say I bully her to come in on projects. Yeah. She's just a creative, like seriously, she has a good eye for marketing and knowing good product already. So I always feel a need to bring her in, and as well as her ideas, I always push her to the probably limits that she don't want to.
So you just admitted to bullying me.
No.
On air. Everybody heard it.
That was admission.
Okay, so I want to know from Mike. Mike, a lot of people may not know the role of a producer, executive producer, all of those type of roles. What is the role of an executive producer and or co-director? Are they different? How do they coexist together?
Co-director, I assist Melissa with the directing. She does most of the directing. She bullied me also. No, I'm joking. sometimes. But you know, we worked really, really good together. And it's crazy because we fought a lot, not physical, but we did fight a lot, you know, with different ideas. But the thing about our fights is like we fight to get the greatness out of everyone and out of the film. With executive producer, the executive producer takes on, you know, with the finance, you know, it's along with me, Tanja, and Richard Bass.
Okay. Okay, I love that. I love that. A lot of people don't necessarily know, what roles are being played when films are being made. We see the end product. We see the actors bringing this film to life. So thank you for sharing that for sure.
Kristen. Yeah, so I had a question, and anyone can answer this one. So what was kind of some of the biggest challenges that you guys had to pull this project off?
To be honest, to me, we really didn't have any big challenges. This went pretty smooth. One of our previous projects, we had issues with the weather because we decided to start shooting a movie in January and in Detroit. So that wasn't too smart.
Right.
But Chocolate Kiss honestly was smooth. It was a really easy project to me. I don't know. What do you say, Mike?
I would say was to I'm trying to think, did we have any hiccups? We might have a couple of hiccups here and there, but they weren't so big that we couldn't work them out. Mm-hmm. I remember we actually did have to go back to get a shot, and the weather change actually did, come into play with that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say everything we did, but because there weren't any.
So you made it happen.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Basically it was snow outside, which there's no snow in the movie. So me, Ed, and the videographer, JDI Production, we literally watered and shoveled the snow to clear the area to get a particular shot.
Wow.
Listen, get it done.
You gotta get right. You gotta do what you gotta do. Right. I tell my kids, no whining, no complaining, no excuses. Get it done, make it happen, figure it out. Do what you gotta do. So y'all did what y'all had to do and got the shot.
We worked it out.
Yes. So I want to know, as an independent filmmaker, Mike, what advice would you give to other independent filmmakers for just going for it, right? You guys are on Amazon Prime. So that's not anything that's a small feat. So what advice would you give to them in terms of becoming an independent filmmaker and just going for their dreams?
I would just say pretty much just keep going for it. If you believe in your project, go for it, and don't be afraid to seek advice from people that are actually doing it or have done it. Mm-hmm. Because, you see somebody already paving the way, just follow that same path.
Yeah.
I would like to chime in on that.
Absolutely.
I say, and I tell everybody, get you a great team. Get you a great team. The team really does matter because you got to be cohesive with each other. And you got to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Mm-hmm. So a big part of independent filmmaking is you got to know you can't do it all yourself. Mm-hmm. You can't be the DP, the writer, the director, the producer, acting. You get you research, get you a good team together, and go. Like Mike said, go for. Don't. The thing is with everybody in independent filmmaking, we really don't know what's going to catch and not until you guys, the fans, tell us what's good or not. We can think it's great all day, but until it's released into the public lets us know. So you read it, you pray about it, and you go for it, but definitely make sure you're in good company with a good team.
Yeah, I think people value teams, the value of teamwork, and how a good and cohesive team will get you to the finish line a lot more successful, a lot more quicker, and all of that. I have a saying that I say is that, you win and lose as a team. Like, people really need to understand that. Like, nobody is winning individually. You win and lose as a team. So, sorry about that. I'm digressing. Go ahead, Kristen.
So, Ed, as the leading man in this film, what message do you believe that viewers will leave this film with? Like, what's the biggest message you think they'll leave with?
Well, actually, I think it's a couple messages. But one of the biggest for me, I think, is the reality of you have a big guy or a plus size guy as the lead man, and he wins the girl, and you normally don't get to see that, and so it's like a gleam of hope to regular guys. You don't have to be all super buff with the beard and muscles and light skin.
Not light skin.
You can be deep chocolate and still win.
Listen, where I'm from, deep chocolate always won. I'm just saying. That's what's up. I do have a question for Chris, the leading actress, as well as Mike, in terms of your favorite line. What was your favorite line from the movie Chris Clark? I do like that name. It got a nice ring to it. Chris Clark. What was your favorite line from the movie? And then follow it up with Mike as well. Chris.
My favorite line from the movie. Actually, I think my favorite line from the movie would be Al. When Al is actually my grandmother was in the movie, and that would probably be my favorite part. What was his name? Dwayne? Al? What was his name in the movie? Anyway, one of the leader man is his best friend was at we were at like a barbecue party, and my grandma goes over there to him, and he's like, what did he say, guys? Can you help me? It was funny though. Like, y'all all know what did he say?
I don't want to repeat.
He said something she said, my grandma, look, my grandma wanted to be in the movie so bad. So Melissa and Tanja, like, they all were like, okay, she could be in the movie, but they had to make their own lines up. So my grandma was like to Al, he's like a little, shorter guy or whatever.
Dang, her connection
8 years old. And she's like, I love your beard. And he was like, oh, is it like terrible?
Yeah, the signal is terrible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Whoop, don't do that. She said your signal is terrible. Yeah, you keep going in and out, Chris. Sorry. Dang.
The line, she was just trying to say the line where he was like, oh, you want to get your beard wilt? Like, she was going to wet his beard with her feminine.
Oh.
Yeah. It was really funny. It's really funny. It's inappropriate,
Hilarious.
but it's funny. It's funny.
Moisturizer.
Yes.
Yeah. They need the nutrients.
So I have a question because everyone is from Detroit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we say what up though, we know what up don't mean, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I would love everyone to share like their favorite thing. Like, what's your favorite thing about being from Detroit?
Ooh.
So
I'm like
So many.
Yeah, I was about to say I can start.
I already know Melissa's answer.
Go ahead, Tanya.
Okay, well, Tanja, go for yours. What's your answer?
I don't have one, but
Yes, you do.
Look, I know Melissa's is Coney Island because that's the only place she wants to go and eat
all night.
What's yours, Tanja? We got you.
I don't know.
Okay,
Detroit. I like our flair, our fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Detroiters are different. We're flashy. We're real extra just to go to the supermarket. Put it all on.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I love our wording, like "what up, though," and like another word we use is "dog." It means, it's like laugh out loud. So you dog. Like, really?
Dog.
So, like that. That's the lingo is what do it for me.
Yes. What about you, Shania?
Shatira or Janaya?
Shatira.
You put us together.
I can't see.
Yeah, she did. She put us together.
That I can't see. Shatira.
I don't have one in particular. I love everything everybody just said. You know, I mean, we got a swag about us that nobody else has. Ain't nobody replicate none of this. You know, so what up though?
What up though?
Hey, what up though?
Now, Melissa, Tanja said that yours is Coney Island, but we don't know if it's actually Coney Island. Is it Coney Island?
Well, here's the thing. I don't listen. Coney Island is like a staple for me. When I go out the country, come back. When I go out of town, come back. I have to leave on Coney Island and come back eating Coney Island. That's just like. But no, what I love most about Detroit is we hustlers. Seriously, all the way around the board. You will not meet somebody from Detroit who, even if they got a job, they work at the plant, they got a side hustle, they do hair, they may sell CDs. Like for me, I have not been anywhere seriously so far who met people who hustle like Detroit. We're entrepreneurs, and I love that we're urban based. I love that we're African American majority. Like I told people, it was odd to me to go to other cities and not see a bunch of Black owned businesses, because here in Detroit, that's what, I grew up knowing, like Tanja said, everything from clothing to grocery store owners to, liquor stores to gas, like we owned everything. So when I go other places, or I had people come here and visit, they be like, oh, y'all really own this? Oh, you can go in here and it's Black owned? Like it really, I didn't even know that was like not a staple, because that's what, we grew up knowing. So that's what I love the most, is we're creative to do whatever we want to do.
I love it. So we're going to give Janaya a chance to answer, and then we're going to end with Mike, because I want to go back to Mike's answer about his favorite line too. But Janaya, what's your favorite thing about Detroit?
Well, along the same lines, Mr. Corned Beef on 8 Mile and Cleveland. Every time I got a chance to plug it, That's my daddy's spot. Speaking of Black-owned restaurants, go through. We got the best corned beef in town. And then Hustles.
Yeah.
Hustles.
Okay.
That's
got it.
It's Mr. Corned Beef and Hustling. That's my Detroit favorite. Not like hustling like with jobs, but like dun, dun,
dance, ballroom, dance.
Okay. I love it.
That's Detroit.
Okay, Mike, so 2-part question for you. Favorite thing about Detroit, and then go back to the film in terms of your favorite line.
I would say some of the same things also. I have a few. Even though I'm not supposed to drink it as much, but Faygo Pop. Gotta have that.
Yeah.
Better made. So it's like if I leave Detroit, it's certain things I crave. Even if I don't eat it regularly or drink it regularly, it's like, man, I gotta get back home to get me some Faygo Pop, some Better Made chips, Pizza Populous.
Seafood pizza.
Seafood,
That's
yes.
the seafood.
That's it. If you're gonna eat
seafood pizza for me, y'all.
Gotta have it.
Yes. Okay, and then tell us about your favorite line in the movie as well.
My favorite line is actually, it's not a line, it's an action.
Okay.
There's a scene where Al Dwayne, he's actually he's really, really short. And he takes a leap to get on a bar stool.
Oh wow.
That's like probably one of my best parts of the movie.
Every time.
That leap. Yeah, every time I see it, I just laugh, because especially getting the shot. Like we had to, it was hard for us to like get that shot right because we were laughing so hard. So it's like we got to shoot it again. You have to do that again.
Yes. Memory.
It was almost like somebody took him by the foot and just shot him up there, but he just leaped his up.
Oh my God. Can't wait to see that part.
That they're talking about is Dwayne Sewell. He was like the comedy relief of the film. But yeah, he's a good new talent coming out of Detroit. But he brought a lot of his, what we liked about him, he brought a lot of his own laughter and characteristics to the character, because honestly, when he auditioned, that role was not in the script. So Tanja and Richard and them went back because he did such a good audition and actually added him into the film. So yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, love how you guys pivoted on the spot. So I want to know, and anyone can answer this question, especially the producers. But what part of Black culture does this movie bring to life for the Black moviegoer?
I think it lets people know that it's okay to be in love and to love. The culture now is so big on being a player and having multiple relationships, especially with our young men. It's like it's okay to settle down. It's okay to find the right one. It's okay to put all your eggs into one basket and to believe in love and to look for love and not wait until you're 50 and got all those miles on you and decide to settle down.
Miles. Listen, we hear you, girl.
That's it. That's it.
And I think to add to what Tanja said, also to our ladies, hey, listen, sometimes you got to give the non-popular guy the chance. You get what I mean? I think sometimes we set, looks is so high. You got to have this so high. Everything is so high. And the person that may be right for you may be right, chasing you right up under your nose. So I think it's also a thing of, sometimes we got to broaden our horizons.
Yes. Outside of the box.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you now. Yes, girl, you got a good connection now.
Okay, I think that a good takeaway from the movie also is to take chances, and like don't dwell on your past and don't get hung up on something, from the past, and instead just like move forward. And if it feels right, go with it. And don't second guess everything, because I think my generation is always second guessing, like this can't be right. Me personally, I always put all my eggs in one basket because I'm just like a lover. That's just what I do. But a lot of people are like really scared and they like, want to have like a whole bunch of things going on. But it's like sometimes you just gotta take a chance.
Yeah. Love it. Kristen.
Okay. So by this film being filmed in Detroit, you're gonna have a bunch of folks from Detroit watching it. Are there any like landmarks or locations that you want folks to keep an eye out for because it is sincerely Detroit in the film?
We actually went out of the way to not capture a lot of landmarks because we didn't want to be put in the box as a Detroit film. So if you are a Detroiter and you watch it, you'll know. But we didn't do like before where we went to Eastern Market or caught the front of the Fox and things like that. It's like you'll know when you see the people mover, you'll know when you see, what is that, the Quinder Cut in different locations like that. But we didn't go hard with the, hey, it's Detroit.
Now I want to know this. So I'm not exactly sure when you guys filmed this. Did you guys film this during COVID?
No, last year.
It was before.
Oh, okay. And so you filmed it last year. So you guys didn't run into any of those issues with COVID or anything like that.
Well, I actually did a film because I produced and stuff. I did a film during COVID, and we just had to use extra precaution. As a production manager and producer on that film, I just made sure everybody did a pre-COVID test. They had to submit results, things of that nature. We wore masks, we disinfected, always hand sanitizer. Like we took a lot of just extra precaution on that end, and we made sure we had enough staffing to, in between scenes, wipe down things, always wiping down the bathrooms, things like that. So, and I can be honest, like we didn't have no problems as far as COVID, because I was actually scared, because you hear everything and you see everything. But once we got on set, it was a wonderful experience because everybody got into the routine with you. Everybody was conscious of, let me take the wipes with you. Make sure we wear our mask, change our mask. So it worked out very well.
Okay, well, I do have a question for the leading man. I would be remiss if I did not ask you, what did you learn about yourself being the leading man? Playing your character. Go ahead.
something that I learned was I'm able to love, because it kind of mirrored me a little bit. You know, I love women. Women are beautiful.
All
And
right.
I'm a single man, so, I would stack things up. But being in the movie, it actually said, hey, you can be this. So I would see the character of Dallas and was like, oh my God, he really like is
We
in
need you to
love.
restart your camera. Sorry. I don't know what just okay, there you go.
There
So
you
what
go.
were you just saying?
What did you hear?
We heard everything. We
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't see you though.
It was crazy because it looked like we were like on one of those talk shows, and you were talking about yourself, and it was like, let's show the picture of him.
And we missed that.
Like
We missed
actor's
it.
headshot.
Right.
I love the plug of, because I'm a single man.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And it came right after.
So
Looking
what
for
are you
love.
looking? So who are you looking for? What characteristics, qualities, traits, all of that? What you looking for?
I mean, something that's similar to me. I want to be able to have a friend, a best friend that I
Love
can
it.
laugh
That's the
and I
right
can
answer though.
and I can grow with. I don't want to fall in love. I want to grow in love. So that's something I learned from the movie.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Oh, I
Now-
gotta put that in the next movie. Hold on.
Listen,
Grow
take a
in
note.
love.
There we go.
So before we get out of here, I want to ask everyone that had played a part in the movie, what do you guys want people to walk away with? What's one thing that you want people to walk away with after they watch this movie? We'll start with Shatira.
I want people to just enjoy it. Love always wins. Like, don't leave love out. Just live life, be happy, do the things that make you happy. Don't worry about what your friends talking about. My character was a little messy, so leave the messiness alone. Keep your relationship. Keep all the outside noise outside, but just enjoy the movie, y'all. Just love it.
All right, Stacy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're gonna throw the ball to Janaya. Janaya, what do you want people to walk away with?
I caught it.
You caught it.
Just no matter what you go through, you can always bounce back. Like you can go through like the most like trials and tribulations, and then you can bounce back. There's just time that you need. It's not like you're gonna be down in the dumps forever.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna throw the ball to Chris Clark. I like that name.
I want people to take away that nothing is promised. And so if someone or something makes you happy, don't take it for granted.
Okay. And leading man, Ed Donaldson, who is looking for love, ladies, just in case y'all didn't catch that. He said he's looking for love. Okay, go ahead.
I want people to take away perseverance. Because if you really want something, you really got to keep going for it. Mm-hmm. Even if you feel like it's shunning you away, you got to keep driving. Mm-hmm. You got to keep heading for it, and you'll win in the end.
Love it. Okay, so y'all, if y'all just tuned in, we are talking about the movie on Amazon Prime right now. It's called Chocolate Kiss. This is the cast. We're also talking to the producers, and we're going to ask the producers one last question before we get out of here. We're going to start with Tanja, the shoe lady Ayers. One thing that you want people to walk away from with after watching this movie.
To not give up on love, to give love a chance. It didn't work out for her, and she was able to open her heart up again, not carry that baggage from one relationship over into the new relationship.
Yes.
Throwing the ball to Melissa.
Basically kind of in the same vein as what everyone's saying, but more so, don't give up on yourself. Don't think because one path has ended that other opportunities will not present itself. Mm-hmm. So don't give up on yourself to where you're not open enough to receive those gifts that's coming to you.
Mm-hmm. I love that too. Yeah, a lot of times we do tend to give up on ourselves because of whatever reason, but that's some great advice. Love it. Okay, Mike Jeffers, and then after you tell us what's the one thing that you want us to walk away with, also plug the film again. Tell us where we can watch it, streaming, all of that great stuff.
I would say don't be so quick to judge, because there's a scene in there where Ashley is quick to judge, and you never know a situation unless you actually really sit and talk about it, and you'll understand what's going on. And
love that too.
Yeah, that's it. So yes, you can watch the movie on Amazon Prime. You can also watch it on Google Play, Tubi also, and Urban Flix, and also the soundtrack.
Yes,
y'all have to check out the soundtrack. The soundtrack is fire, and I'm not only saying it because I have 2 songs on there, but yes, it is fire. And then one of the videos for the official Chocolate Kiss soundtrack is coming soon. I just filmed it yesterday.
Okay. Wait a minute. You said you got 2 songs on the soundtrack. Is that what you said?
Yes.
What you singing? What you doing?
Make him sing.
Throw him a little something, Mike.
No, I'm just getting my voice. My voice is not all the way right, but yeah.
Oh my.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Don't judge me. You know.
We're not. We got you.
Judge you say.
My voice is still a little cracky. It's the middle of the night and I just can't sleep. The thought of being next to you and feeling your warm body, it keeps me excited and keeps my heart pounding and yearning for your love, your love. All right.
Woo!
Good job.
My voice is a little dry, so I couldn't give you all of me.
No, that was perfect.
Thank you.
Love it. Well, thank you guys so much for.
Thank you, ladies.
Star Studio, absolutely amazing.
Thank y'all for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Tell Mustard, thank you.
I don't know if he's still on. If he is still around, maybe he can come on and just let you guys know that he appreciates you guys too. Not sure how close he is to a computer, but if he's not, no worries. Thank you guys. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you to my lovely co-host, Kristen Roshan, who is actually Candidly Christian as well. You can find her on all social media as Candidly Christian. But we about to stop and we about to go look at this movie, y'all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Look at it right now. Absolutely. You guys take care and we'll see y'all next time on Star Studio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Good night.